Hi, I'm Journey with Jules, and I'm just relaxing. It's the start of summer, and you can see it's gorgeous, and I'm at one of my favorite trees. And I just thought as I sat here, I'd share a little bit about a book review. So if you're my generation, you know about Reading Rainbow. I don't even need to explain that to you. If you don't know what that is, it is a show. And if you have kids, you should let them watch it. And yeah, it's old. It's from the 80s, but it's rad. I promise it's rad. It's rad like the 80s was. So if you like or dig the 80s at all, check out the show Reading Rainbow. And I thought I'd sit here and do a little book review, kind of like they did at the end of that show. And I might start sharing with Journey with Jules some of the books I've read that I just love. This one really is good for everybody that is okay with reading a little more of a technical book, because it's based in science and talks about waveforms and frequency and light, which is what the whole planet is made of. Everything we look at has a vibration, even if it's man-made. Even there's some benches over here, even if it's a metal bench and it's just sitting there, it has a vibration to it. And there's this beautiful man who wrote a book, and I think there's a documentary about him, and he hooks electrodes up to trees and listens to the frequency of trees, because trees make different sounds. And he found that they actually communicate to each other. And you can hook them up to even any living organism, and there's a frequency sound that comes off of that living organism. We all have our own unique frequencies as well as humans, and light energy sound is really amazing. But anyway, the book is called, this is my book that I really liked. It's called The Invisible Rainbow, and it's the history of electricity. And it started picking up and reading it because about a year ago, I started working with an electrician and kind of being a journeywoman apprentice and learning how to do things on my own, because now that I am a single mama, I was married 23 years and I needed a way to be able to change a light bulb. Yeah, of course. And change a light out possibly, or an outlet. And how do I do my own electric work if I needed it done? Because I realized no one's coming to save me. No one's coming to help me. It's all up to me to get it done on my own and manage my home and take care of stuff. So when you're married so long, it's like a death. Even if it is a divorce, it is like a death. It's a death of what your life was. It's a death of what you thought your life was going to be. It's a death of the reality you had. So there's a lot of layers and grief to that. That people don't really acknowledge or allow in our society. We don't really allow grief for death even. And so anyway, back to the book. The Invisible Rainbow and the History of Electricity. It's a beautiful book. It's actually very similar to The Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton. I really enjoyed that book as well. And he was a microbiologist and talked about how God's existence was verified when he studied the cell at a microorganism level. So it's nerd books. They're science books. But if you have patience and even if you don't know the words and you're willing to look the words up, I highly recommend these two books, The Biology of Belief and The Invisible Rainbow. Favorite book. So this is my little coda scene. I love The Invisible Rainbow and I love The Biology of Belief. Both of those books are highly, highly recommend that you check them out as a Reading Rainbow review there for you.